Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Vols will get this season underway as toe meets leather. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mountaineers' offense will go to work first. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. Listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on it. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So Tennessee's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, and everybody on this offense is looking to.
Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Unloads it downfield. And he can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Vols line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, give on the inside. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. Guys, let's take a big view here on West Virginia. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week one.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field. We're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the right. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back gets the give. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Grab behind the line. It's Clinton. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
It's a seam wide open. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown ball.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself in for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Men, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, although nothing compares to a top 5 duel. A revealing outcome with massive implications.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He'll pull it down. Shakes off the defender. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Berry. He's got the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are action on first down. He's looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Fights off the defender. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Catch in the middle, it's Ward. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Berry. Finds his back in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The play action fake. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The RPO, it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And here's what I like about this play, man. First thing you do is take away the easy stuff. Make him react, get him outside the pocket, and now you got to catch him. You got to have a plan for a mobile QB when he gets out the pocket. Who's going to pull the trigger, come up, and chase after him? Nice discipline by this defense to get the sack.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Berry. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacy. It's a running room. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, bringing all these tight ends in the game, you'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Mountaineer.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. The Volunteers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. QB draw. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Power football with the run. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He fires one deep over the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He'll take another shot here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down. Throwing right. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Under fire. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
There he goes! Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I suspect we could see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Keeps it and gets past the chains. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Sperry. Makes the grab. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. New set of downs after the completion. First down, West Virginia. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Off play action. Pressure coming. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Back to throw, it's Underwood. It's caught. And a pickup of 8 opens a row of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Got it behind the line. It's Collins. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. The Vols getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. Creates a little space. Turning on the Jets. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
The Volunteers are on the move. To the air on first down. Got a man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's involved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Nevada. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Unloads it left. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running to Green. And he's wrestled to the ground. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. to the air. It's Berry. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Slips through the line. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the counter. He breaks the tackle. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree with Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
He'll bring it out. It's Aldridge. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He wants to go deep. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. One possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Gutsy play call. There are a lot of coaches out there that would have run the football, try to keep the clock going, and force your opponent to use more timeouts. They throw for it on third down. They get the completion, and with that, they should win this game.
Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So, big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.